Now to a Fios1 News special report. It's probably one of the most exciting times in the life of a high school senior, getting an acceptance letter to college. It's also the time, some say, that college-bound students need to get what could be a life-saving vaccination against one strain of meningitis. Sadly, for one mom, that advice came too late. So now she's telling Kimberly's story, hoping it might just save a life.
All I want for Christmas is my toothbrush teeth.
Let's see your big smile.
This happened a week before her prom. And she has this beautiful gold lace prom dress. And she absolutely loved it. So I had to bury her in her prom dress. It was just so beautiful, and she loved it. So that's what I did, and she looked beautiful.
Kimberly Coffey was a healthy senior at East Islip High School when she contracted bacterial meningitis. The disease ravaged her body, killing the 17-year-old right before she had a chance to graduate.
Losing a child is one of the worst things that can happen to somebody. But more importantly, I feel the worst thing that happened was what happened to Kimberly's body. From a healthy child to this bacteria invading her bloodstream and just ravaging her body. That, to me, is the worst of the whole thing.
Kimberly loved to sing and dance, performing in school plays and musicals in her town. She had plans to attend Molloy College to study nursing in the fall of 2012. While Kim was vaccinated against 4 strains of meningitis, that didn't protect her against the B strain.
When I got into the emergency room with her, the doctor pulled me aside immediately and said, "We believe your daughter has meningococcal." And to that I said, "I don't even know what that is." And they said, "Bacterial meningitis, but in the bloodstream." So I said, "Well, she can't have bacterial meningitis. She's been vaccinated." And then I later found out, after the blood culture results came back, that she had the B serogroup.
Just last year, the CDC approved a vaccine for the B strain of the virus, but for Kim, it was 2 years too late. 9 days after being diagnosed, Kim lost brain activity, and Patty made the difficult decision to pull her daughter off life support. Bacterial meningitis is a serious brain and spinal cord disease that, if not treated quickly, can lead to death within hours. It's transmitted through saliva, and you can get it by sharing drinks, kissing, or even swapping chapstick with someone who's a carrier. Around 1 in 10 people diagnosed with the disease will die, and 1 in 5 survivors will have a permanent disability. About 10% of the population are carriers of the bacteria with no sign of the disease.
My daughter was extremely healthy, and that's the scary thing about this disease. It can take a very healthy person, and they can die within 24 hours.
In honor of her daughter's memory, Patty established the Kimberly Coffey Foundation to educate the public and healthcare professionals about bacterial meningitis. Tomorrow, in part 2 of Kimberly's story, we'll meet the nurse who is the founder of Nurses Who Vaccinate. That organization is working with Patty, hoping to save lives by getting the word out about the dangers of this strain of meningitis.